What is up, guys? In this YouTube video, I will be talking about something that a lot of people might be wondering, and that is how I make $1 million a month in my 20s. Now, before we get into it, on the screen, you'll see screenshots of me actually making $1 million a month. I'll plug in my Instagram as well, so you can go through my stories and see I've been doing this since 2020. I just want to throw out all the resources out there because I know a lot of people cap, a lot of people bullshit online, and I want to make sure that you guys know that I am legit. I try my best to be as transparent as possible. I've been doing this shit for a while now. All my results are out there, and all my receipts, for a better lack of words, are out there as well. In this video, I'm going to be telling you guys exactly how I make $1 million a month in my 20s, what business model I use, why I use this business model, how I do it, and obviously the mindset and how you guys can do it as well. This video will be super valuable even if you're already making a lot of money or if you're not making any money at all, because the thing is, a lot of these concepts I'll be talking about not only could benefit someone who's just getting started in this online money game, but someone who is already making some good cash. I want to make sure this video is for everybody, so I'll be going over a lot of terms. I'll keep it beginner friendly, but also throw in some advanced topics. Now, for you guys who don't know me, my name is Saamir Mithwani. I've been making money online for a while now. I'm in my 20s and I truly have quote unquote escaped the matrix. I hate to use that term, but a lot of people know what I mean by that. I currently travel the world. In the last couple months, I've gone to over 5 to 6 different countries. Every month I typically go to 2 to 3 countries. I don't like to stay in one place, and one of the reasons why I started making money was just so I could travel. I also live in Miami. I have a nice penthouse in Miami. I also drive a supercar, and about every month I rent out new cars as well. Like I drive Lambos and whatnot. I currently own a McLaren. I bought it in all cash. I don't mean to flex, but I know a lot of people like to look at results, and actions speak louder than words. So if you guys want to look more about my lifestyle, just follow my Instagram and you can see that I actually live it, and I'm actually quote unquote a real baller. Now, to be honest, the people who do know me in real life, they know I'm humble and I'm down to earth. I'm going to talk to you guys exactly how I got to $1 million a month in my 20s as just a normal average guy. Look, I didn't come from money. I come from humble beginnings. I grew up in a small town in Florida, Tampa. If you guys know, you know. We didn't have too much money growing up. It was just average. I was middle class. You know, I wasn't like dead broke living off government aid. And I wasn't like super out there rich. Like we weren't driving Rolls Royces, or I didn't have much money. And when I started my online business, I started with basically zero. I had to hustle my way up. Really didn't get any free handouts. And to be completely honest with you guys, if you make the right steps initially, it's pretty easy. If you know what you're doing and you follow the right people and you follow the right framework and you fail forward, it doesn't take too long and you can genuinely start to make millions in just a couple of years of hard work. In this video, I don't want to gatekeep anything. I want to keep it super realistic and super transparent with you guys, because I know if you see how authentic I am, I hope that maybe you'll follow me and join in on the journey, and maybe even start your own journey as well. Now, how do I make $1 million a month in my 20s? Well, first, I want to tell you the exact business model I use, and a lot of people might take this the wrong way, but this business model is really new. And you might hear it and you might think, well, haven't people already been doing this for such a long time? Not the way I do it, right? So I do what I call branded dropshipping. Now, the thing is, a lot of people might be like, oh, dropshipping, he's bullshitting. Results, I'm throwing them on the screen right now. You can see we actually do what we say. I've been doing this for years now. I started with normal dropshipping a couple years back, and it just didn't work. With traditional dropshipping, I really didn't make much money, and that's because traditional dropshipping is dead and it doesn't work. I discovered a new way of dropshipping a couple years back, and I call that branded dropshipping. It's really different than normal dropshipping, and there's a lot of fundamental differences behind it. But the thing is, with branded dropshipping, there's a lot of potential and it makes a lot of money. I mean, I've had days before where we average 50 to 100K a day in sales. Right now, we average around 60K a day across all our brands. But I've had days before where just in one brand, we're doing over $50,000 a day. And I'll throw the screenshot on the screen so you can see we're not capping. Branded dropshipping works really well. And there's a lot of fundamental differences behind it that makes it different than normal dropshipping. I genuinely took the benefits of normal dropshipping, like traditional route that everyone does, and I took the benefits and features of running a full-fledged e-commerce brand, and I made a baby between those, and that is the business model I use. Now, the cool thing about it is with branded dropshipping, like there's not a lot of resources out there. No one is talking about it. The people who actually do make money with it are super low key because they want to keep the secrets to themselves. I totally get it and I respect that. The thing with branded dropshipping is very, very different than normal dropshipping, and there's not a lot of information out there. So when I started to do this model, I kind of had to figure out everything for myself. And because I'm a really stubborn person and I really was bullish on making this work, that kind of played in my advantage, and I was actually able to make a lot of money off of it, and I am making a lot of money off of it. So branded dropshipping gets me to about $1 million a month right now across all my brands. Right now we have around 4 brands, and that's not including the ones we are actively invested in. The thing is, with branded dropshipping, these branded dropshipping stores actually stem into running full-fledged e-commerce brands. Because they've done millions in profit, we can easily reinvest a couple 100K back into US inventory and actually build a really good e-commerce brand. It's kind of like a step-by-step framework we follow. Now, don't get me wrong, I tried many other business models out there. I've tried agency, trading, Amazon FBA. I've basically tried everything you can think of, but I've seen the most success with branded dropshipping. Like I was mentioning with branded dropshipping, there's not a lot of resources out there. So just to plug this in really quick before we continue the video, I do have a program that teaches people how to get to 10K a month with branded dropshipping. We can take beginners to get them to 10K a month, and we can even take advanced dropshippers and put them down the right path so they can make millions a month like us. If you guys are interested in this program, be sure to click the link below and schedule a call with me and my team. I got you. Now, the thing is, now that you guys know how I make $1 million a month in my 20s, I want to be really clear on about the mindset and the proper way of going about making money. Now, here's the thing. Every other guru online is going to say some bullshit like, no, this is the only way to make money. This is how you're going to get rich, etc., etc. And the thing is, I want to be really authentic with you guys, and I don't want to lie to you guys. Everything works. You could do anything out there. As long as you stay consistent with it and you compound, you will make it work. And that's the thing. And no one's going to tell you about this because everyone wants to sell you a course. Everyone wants to get you on their program, etc., etc. I don't care if you join my program or not. I don't care if you join our free Discord or any of that. To be honest, it doesn't really matter much to me because I already am making a lot of money from my branded dropshipping stores. So I can actually have the opportunity to be authentic with you guys and tell you that compounding is real. In today's day and age, there is what I like to call information overload. There's too much information out there. You can start 100 different business models in just like 3 days. You can start an agency, you can start trading, you can start this, you can start that. There's just a lot of information out there. And that becomes an issue for a lot of people because the thing is, they're not able to focus on one thing and actually go all in on it. The best advice I could give you guys is go deep, not wide. If you have an agency that's working, stick with your agency and get more clients. If you are good at trading, you made some money off of trading, stick with trading and make more money. If you're really good at Amazon FBA and you want to make Amazon FBA, stick with that and make it work. My advice to you is don't try and do 1,000 things at one time. You are at an advantage to be focused and stay down one path. When I wasn't making money with dropshipping, I had so many opportunities to hop on a new business model. I saw my friends making money off crypto. I saw people making money off Amazon. NFTs were a big thing I remember a while ago. So I saw a lot of people making money off NFTs. I had so many opportunities to go down these other paths, but my stubbornness was the reason why I stuck with dropshipping, and that made me excel past everyone else. I can't tell you the amount of people that I used to talk to and kind of network with that were doing dropshipping, we were doing NFTs, we're doing this, we're doing that. And when I would tell them like, no, I'm not into NFTs or any of this, I'm just gonna keep doing dropshipping, I'm gonna make this work, they laughed at me, and they probably were at the time making more money than me because they tried all these different routes. But now these are the same people that hit me up like, yo, like, how do I get my store to work? This isn't working, I need help here, I need help there. And I've completely lapped all these people. And it doesn't take long too. If you guys can compound in one industry, you will lap everyone else. And trust me, that is an advantage to have in 2024. Compounding is real, guys. Think about this. 10 years in one industry is much better than 10 years in 100 different industries. We're all in it for the long game. I'm sure everyone that clicked on this video and is watching this video is in it for the long game. You guys want to make millions. You don't want to just make a couple grand here and there. You genuinely want to build the best version of yourself and be extremely rich. And if you want to get that, if you want to be extremely rich and you want to be extremely successful, it only comes with compounding. Trust me. So that's the second thing. How I became a millionaire in my 20s, how I got to a point of making $1 million a month in my 20s is I understood one important concept, and that is compounding. And I compounded in one industry and became the best at it. Now, the last and third thing on how I was able to make $1 million a month in my 20s is actually a concept that a lot of people overlook. And it's a concept that not only got me to $1 million a month in my 20s, but got countless other people to millions and millions a month in their whatever age because of this one concept. This concept is genuinely so overlooked that I wish more people talked about it because it is the single thing that has helped so many people become millionaires in their life. And this concept is what I like to call the white belt mentality. Now, what is the white belt mentality? As you guys know, a white belt is someone who is new to karate or combat sports. And this will all make sense in a bit, but stick with me. This is someone who is new to it. And the white belt mentality basically is a derivative of just being open to learning as much as possible, being able to listen to everybody. See, when the white belt walks into the dojo, they're going to listen to the purple belt, they're going to listen to the orange belt, and they're definitely going to listen to the black belt. They're going to listen to everybody because they're a white belt. They're new. When I talk about the white belt mentality, I'm referring to being open to taking criticism and knowledge from everyone, being a sponge of knowledge. You guys want to soak up as much knowledge as possible because it's only going to benefit you. That's why I, to this day, invest in courses. I invest in coaching. I get as much help as possible, even with businesses and even from people who are making less than me. Because the thing is, I get this one concept because it's helped me so much, and that is the white belt mentality. I like to take knowledge from everywhere. That's why every time I get the opportunity to invest in a course, I do. Every time someone tells me about this new business model, tells me about something, even if it's not something I want to do, I still invest in it and I still try and learn as much as possible because I understand the white belt mentality. It's not super complicated, and to be honest, it's a really easy concept to follow and it's really easy to understand, but it's so important. If you guys don't have the white belt mentality, you're not always learning and always trying to take pieces of knowledge from everybody and grow, you're not going to get to the point you want to get to. And I've seen some of the most successful and rich people that are 10x what I'm doing right now, 100x what I'm doing right now, are even more white belt mentality than me. They're willing to listen to everybody, no matter where they're at, and they're willing to always invest in their education because at the end of the day, it's up to you to make this work. And the best thing you can do for yourself is educate yourself and grow. Those are the 3 things on how I'm able to make $1 million a month in my 20s. Just to recap, I use the model branded dropshipping to make $1 million a month. And as you guys can see all over the screen, we actually do what we preach. Second thing is I understand compounding. I compounded in one industry to the point where it was impossible for me to lose. And the third one is I have a white belt mentality. I listen to everybody and I soak up as much information as possible. It's pretty obvious, guys. I'm just a normal guy. I just followed these 3 things and I was able to make $1 million a month in my 20s. I'm not some crazy introvert. I'm not some Elon Musk. I'm not some, out there person. I'm just a normal guy that was able to make this work, and you can too. I hope to be a beacon of faith for a lot of young men out there, a lot of people who are trying to make this work, because the thing is, you don't have to be some crazy genius to get to $1 million a month. It's kind of easy. As long as you follow the right tactics and you do the right things, you can genuinely make this work. Now, as always, guys, I'm going to say this and I'll say it again. Every industry works, but if you guys are interested in making money with branded dropshipping, if you guys want my strategies and how I've been able to get this shit to work, please book a call with me and my team below. I'll put the link below and you guys can directly book a call with me and my team, and we can help you make some money with branded dropshipping. As always, guys, I appreciate you watching the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow my IG if you want some more help. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.